Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody working hard today?
Woo!
I know I'm happy to be here, man. I tell you guys, work is really a drain these days. I'm not even like 25 yet, and somehow going to work is already so hard on my body. That's why I don't even really like work that many days a week, really. Most of the time I only work like 4 days, but something about being on my feet all day really takes a toll on my back. My roommates don't even work, so I can't even really like complain about it to them because they don't get it. My one roommate, Daryl, is a full-time student, and he just got accepted into grad school. Applause, thank you. So he's busy enough with that, but it's different. I'm only like a part-time student, so I can relate when he's frustrated about stuff, but it's just not the same thing as having to work in the service industry, which just drains you mentally. My other roommate, Schmeatlorf, doesn't do jack shit. He just kind of appeared one day in our apartment and he won't fucking leave. My suspicion is that he's some sort of Tolkien beast, a gremlin of sorts. I mean, he's just fucking gross. The dude is just fucked up looking. I know it isn't PC to say that gremlins are fucked up looking these days, but it's the truth. The guy looks fucking dreadful. I mean, like sickly. He's like max 3 feet tall and just the most awful combination of green and gray with like a tinge of yellow. It's like he always has jaundice. Gremlin jaundice. I can't think of anything worse than like a gremlinic form of jaundice. But whatever, enough about Schmitlorf, that freaky fuck. So I ride my bike to my classes and work now. I need to get work done on my car and the parking rates in town just went up. So I don't feel like playing that game anymore. So I'm on my way into town for my morning classes, which always feels good, especially since I put in that new bike lane, which is awesome. Anyway, I'm on my way to class, and some fucking bonehead fucking clips me coming out of the Dunkin' parking lot. This actually happened. Like, I'm so dead ass. I'm minding my own business, and they just weren't looking, coming out of that lot, and boom, I'm rolled over the hood, folded up like a fucking crepe, landed on my neck and shit. They jumped out of the car, freaking the fuck out, and obviously I'm pissed since I just got smoked by a Jeep Cherokee, minding my own goddamn business. And keep in mind, I've got this weird fucker Schmeatlorf camped out in my house, smelling all weird and shit, which is kind of compounding my frustrations about the situation. Like, once we got the insurance squared away and I get sent off to the hospital to get checked out, like, I'm gonna have to go home to a house that smells like a laundromat with a fondue in it. Like a clinical cheese smell. Clinical cheese. Like, you get the funkiness of cheese mixed in with the chemical sterility of a lab or something. Can you imagine living with that? And that bastard is always watching, like, The Masked Singer. Why is this fucker in my house? Sorry, I got derailed again. So I'm at the hospital forever. I pull up in the ambulance, which, by the way, is so extra. It's way too much. They done put the damn neck brace on me and shit, like I'm the guy that Mr. Incredible saves from killing himself. Stick me in a wheelchair, I can walk perfectly fine, by the way, and wheel me out into the waiting room for 5 hours. Like, I get it. I'm not mad at the hospital staff for being overwhelmed, but goddamn, at that point I feel like you could have just called me back after I went home or something. Injuries be damned. I got through 2 long-ass YouTube videos, like a full episode of The Wire, and then they were like, yeah, okay, and you're fine. And then they slapped me on the ass and then put me out. I called Daryl to come and get me, and then when we get home, this smelly fucker Schmeatlorf is camped out on my couch, greasing it up and shit, watching the goddamn Masked Singer again, and then he slowly turns and looks with his stupid glazed-over, cataracted out eyes, and he goes in his gross little gremlined-out voice, "It was me, Daisy Mae Cooper, this week." And I was like, oh, really? I love her. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out. It means a lot. Tip your bartenders.